Hey everybody, it's Blazer903. If you're new to the channel, please hit like and smash that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be introducing my brand new vehicle. Now, I actually purchased it about a month ago. Now, if you're an existing subscriber or if you're new to the channel, you should go back and look at my previous videos where I owned a C7 2019 Corvette Grand Sport. Owned that one for maybe 8 months. Phenomenal car, but I was ready to move on. So what I actually did was I sold it and bought a townhome. And then I decided to buy a car for my daughter, 2018 Honda Civic Touring. Owned that one for maybe 3 months, and then she told me she wasn't too interested in the Civic, so I went ahead and sold that one and bought a car that's more conducive to my lifestyle, that's more representative of me as an individual. So without further ado, here's my 2019 Mercedes CLS 450.
And as always, let's get right into this video. So what's new for 2019? Well, the CLS is completely redesigned. This is the first model of the third generation CLS, a luxury midsize sedan with a sleek roof that Mercedes-Benz likes to call a four-door coupe. So if you want a car that looks like it belongs in the CEO's parking spot or outside of a 5-star luxury hotel, the CLS delivers that level of luxury. Yet it also has the ability to entertain when the roads become more delightfully challenging. So let's put this vehicle's gorgeous looks and presence to the side for a moment and touch on the powertrain. This vehicle comes with a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 combined with a 48-volt electric motor. This vehicle produces 362 horsepower at 5,500 RPMs and 369 pound-feet of torque at 1,600 RPM. The EPA rating is 24 in the city, 31 in the highway for the rear-wheel drive, which is this vehicle, or 23 in the city and 30 in the highway for the all-wheel drive. Moving right along, let's jump right into the MSRP of this vehicle. The starting price is $69,200 with a destination charge of $995, which brings it up to $70,195. But if you know Mercedes-Benz and you know German cars as a whole, you know that the options list will get you. So this vehicle right here, right now, MSRP is for $87,900. So if this is your price point and if you're more fashion forward and trendy than a boring E-Class, then this may be the car for you.
And now let's take a look at the interior of the vehicle. As with most vehicles in this day and age, you keep the key fob in your purse or pocket and you put your hands in, the vehicle unlocks, the mirrors unfold. To lock it, you just tap it here and the mirrors fold back in and the vehicle is locked. There is an app called Mercedes Connect, and if you don't lock the vehicle or you forget to lock the vehicle, Mercedes Connect will text message you via the app and remind you that the vehicle is still open. You can lock it by the app as well, which is nice. It's a luxury feature. It's a comfortable feature to have. This is what the key fob looks like. It's a key fob fitting of this caliber vehicle. It's a very good looking key fob. Nice weight to it. In your pocket, put your hand in, vehicle's open. It is an absolutely beautiful interior. And this is what it looks like for a driver that's 5'8", 169 pounds. I refuse to say 170, I'm not quite there yet. It's extremely comfortable. As you know, or if you don't know, if you're not a subscriber, I live in Texas. I often drive to Southeast Florida or Orlando, Florida, which is exactly where I'm at now. It's about a 16-hour drive. I've taken the Corvette on this drive, the Civic, and now the Mercedes-Benz. And I gotta tell you, out of all the vehicles, this is by far the most comfortable ride in that 16-hour drive. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Not that I'm an advocate of putting that many miles on the vehicle, but if I have to, this is definitely the type of car to do it in. Super luxurious, as you can see here. 3-way memory seats, fully adjustable, seat warmers, coolers, And if I wanted to adjust the passenger side, I could just hit this button and do full adjustments for the passenger side. Burmester radio sounds amazing. Full lumbar support here. Super comfy. Highly, highly recommend all vehicles to have a lumbar support. And now let's take a look at the back seat. As you can see, the back door carries the same luxurious materials as the front area. Now let's take a quick look on how I fit behind my preferred driving position. I have adequate legroom here, adequate headroom. Although it's a four-door coupe and it has a sloping roof, I'm 5'7", and I have probably 2 or 3 inches above me, probably 3 inches of knee room here. Let me slide over to the passenger side where the seat is pushed a little bit more forward. Obviously, more leg room. It's a very comfortable space to be in. Nice air vents here. They swivel. And before we get to the test drive portion of the video, I wanted to show you the digital cockpit. And it has this little touch keypad here, which would change the screen. So you'll see, I'll swipe down. It changes the stations. Make sure that's on mute. If you want to change what you see, you hit the home button, you swipe left or right, so on and so forth. It's very intuitive. The imaging is crystal clear. The graphics on the navigation are phenomenal. Love the way it looks. All right, so in this section of the video, I'm actually in a little bit of a straightaway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a 0 to 40 to see how much jet lag the vehicle has. When you start the vehicle, it will default to comfort mode. Of course, it's gonna have your typical eco, sports, and sports plus mode. So what I'm gonna do is in comfort mode, I'm gonna floor it, see how much jet lag it has. So I'll be counting 1, 2, 3, and then I'll let you know when it kicks in. As noted in the beginning of the video, it does have 2 engines. So the smaller engine is to prevent or limit the amount of jet lag that the vehicle has. So we'll see what the difference is between comfort and sports plus. So let's go ahead and get this started. So here we go. I'm gonna floor it. Ready? 1. Okay, so that obviously did not go as planned, because when I put the pedal to the metal, my daughter went flying backward. So this time around, she's sitting in a more secure position with her back more towards the seat. So when I actually accelerate, she should stay in place. So we'll see how that goes. So let's try this one more time in comfort mode. Pedal to the metal. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was literally no jet lag whatsoever. That is absolutely amazing. The small engine works flawlessly. There was 0 jet lag. I got to 1, if that. The car just went. So let's try this again in sports mode. Okay, so now we're gonna try this in sports mode. You hit the little arrow here. It's in sports plus. The vehicle changes dynamic altogether. You feel it right away. And so just like in comfort mode, we're gonna go ahead and count to 3. If comfort mode made it before I made it a 1, I could only imagine that sports plus is gonna do the same, if not better. So let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. So not only was it the same quickness, because all the safety features shut down in sports plus mode, the back kicked out a little bit. So you may not have heard it, but if you were in the vehicle, or if you're here, you feel it. The back chirped out a little bit. You hear the wheels spin a little bit. It's a more exciting ride. Definitely not something that you would do in the rain or anything like that, but the pickup is exactly the same. So the 2 engines, the 2 motors, are working simultaneously in the same fashion in comfort mode and in sports plus mode. The only difference is the safety features are all shut off in sports plus mode. Okay, so now that we've done the 0 to 40, you know, pedal to the metal experiment that we just went through, let's take a drive around the neighborhood and see how it handles, see how it feels. And I'm gonna keep it in comfort mode because, again, that's the default mode that Mercedes gives you. And in comfort mode, the car glides. This is why I felt it's the most comfortable car I've driven down to Florida, because it eats up those highway miles like a beast. If I wanted some excitement, if I wanted some firmness to the steering, Sports Plus mode, that has you covered. But 9 times out of 10 in the past month or so that I've owned it, I've actually kept it in comfort. On occasion, at a red light or whatever, I'll put it in Sports Plus mode to see, you know, what happens, to get some excitement. But this car isn't meant for that. If I wanted a sports car like that, I would have kept the Corvette. But let's take this turn. I'm not gonna take it quick because I don't want my camera person flying all over the vehicle. And the pickup is more than adequate. If I want to hear the engine more, and it's not one of those fake exhaust notes that you hear through the speakers, it's actually the real sound of the engine. It is just magnified. In Sports Plus mode, you hear the engine roar just that much more, a noticeable amount more, which just makes the driving dynamic more exciting. That's it. Overall, no complaints about the vehicle. I'm known not to keep cars for very long, so this being my first video introducing this car to the channel, we'll see how long I keep it. It is New Year's Eve in Orlando, Florida, here with my daughter, having a blast. She got to see the car, she loved the car, my family loves the car. As of today, so do I. It's a beautiful car to own, to drive. I mean, what's there not to like? In a few minutes, we'll shut this portion down and maybe we'll shoot some video of the evening and how the car looks with the LED lights in the interior, which really makes this car absolutely stunning at night. All the little technological gimmicks that the car has makes this car special. When you're driving it, you feel special. You feel that, hey, you've done something well in your career or in life that allowed you the blessings to own a vehicle like this. And I don't take that for granted. I'm fully aware that I'm blessed enough to buy certain things in life. I enjoy them, I appreciate them. I hope to keep this one a little longer than the 8-month record that I have with the Corvette, but no guarantees on that one, because the fact of the matter is that I am eyeing the C8. That C8 is absolutely flawless. So when it comes out, when the allocation's been lifted, when it is available to the masses, I might be in line to buy one. Not sure, it's neither here nor there. I'm still looking at that LC500 Lexus, so Lord knows what I'm gonna get a year from now, but my plan is to hopefully keep this one for longer than a year. All I'm saying is don't be surprised if I get a different car. But for right now, this car is absolutely beautiful. The ride is magnificent, and it is understated refinement. When you show up in this car, it's not ultra flashy, it is subdued, it is elegant, it is sophisticated, and when you show up, you just show up. And this is the ambient lighting I was mentioning earlier in the video. Right now is a pink color. It's nice, it's not my favorite, but my daughter and the females seem to like this color. It's throughout the vehicle. But how you change the colors is and there you can choose from, let's go to blue. Okay, hit enter. Okay. And as you can see, it changed to blue. Or it actually looks purplish in the video. Let's go ahead and change it to one more color so that you can see. Yep, any color. Let's try that one, that's fine. Hit enter on that one. And then this is what it looks like, which is almost like white. I'm not a big fan of that one. Let's go ahead and try this greenish color. The green looks cool. Let's try this yellowish color. Yellow looks pretty cool too. This is a cool little gadget to have and play with. I personally like this bluish color here. That's my color of choice. And we're gonna keep it like that for a little bit. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch one of my videos. Hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed creating it. Till the next one, drive safely.